This conference will now be recorded.
Being 6 o'clock, we will start the Tilton Budget Committee meeting of October 9th, 2024. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm glad the school still does it.
Okay, let's go through the minutes.
Could even hear you sing.
I did notice one typo. It's Boudreaux, it's B-O-U.
I didn't change that.
Oh, maybe you did. Well, it was on the second page here on this one. I didn't check the new one. Yeah.
Nope, I missed it. Yep, I see it.
You want something to write on?
I'll fix that. You can still,
And technically, Paul Boudreaux didn't resign as the chairman. He died.
we had this meeting before he died, and you had mentioned that he had resigned at that
He
point.
just passed away?
He died several weeks ago.
We had this meeting, I think,
Yeah,
2
August
days
7th.
before he passed, or the day before he
August 7th.
passed, so at that point. So how, would you
Okay,
like, do you want me to leave it
doesn't
as
make
resigned?
that
or-
much difference.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, did you want me to change it?
Nope.
No, he's the
No.
chair of the Lockmere Water
Was,
Sewer District, Water District.
Yeah, water.
He
came before us.
Right. He's
Yeah.
been here a couple
Lockmere
times.
Village.
I'm sorry, Lockmere. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Well, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
Paul was a very nice man, but Paul was a very nice man. A good guy.
He was very nice. I met him that one time he came in here.
He was the key guy at the music nights up at the senior center.
hmm
Oh, that's right. I did hear that. I did not put that together, but yes, okay.
Did you get a letter from Judy Tilton?
Yeah, gave it to you the last time. It was
Okay.
just the email
I
saying
know,
that she
Just an
resigned.
email?
Just an email.
Okay. 'Cause I just didn't remember that, but I remember we voted on it, so.
Mhm.
Kim Souls was asking about that. She didn't realize that she.
Yeah, I sent it to her again, so she
Okay,
had it.
Great, thank you.
The school is growing and she's very busy.
Yes. And all the other millions of things she does.
All right.
I move we accept the minutes of August 7th, 2024.
I wasn't here, so.
Chessman second.
You can still vote or abstain.
You can
Any
abstain.
other discussion? All those in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Or whatever, yes.
So 3 yeses and 2 abstains, or 4?
I voted yes. I learned
Yes,
you
so
can vote
4
on
and 1.
minutes without being here. Yeah, I wasn't here.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of applications here. We have how many?
9?
9, okay.
Do you need me to do one for Old Home Day? Because I haven't yet, but I can.
We should have one from you, yeah.
All right, I'll find it and get it into you guys.
We typically get special treatment because.
I don't want special treatment. I just did not realize that.
The mic, please. Can't hear you when I go
Twin
to
Rivers Park Cemetery.
Can you get us the same sheet we had as last year that shows the prior requests, the current, what we approved? Remember we had that
It's,
long sheet? I don't have my binder with me, but
Tim will be providing that information, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can get that.
yeah, we usually have like a little separate one for the outside agencies.
Do you have a blank one kicking around?
Blank what? Application? I can print one for you.
Or just email me?
I can email it. It's on the website too. Under the budget committee.
Alex, child advocacy.
So I assume we'll just want to go
Wow.
do our homework and review these.
Heinz really
I would
came
suggest
through.
2 weeks to look them over because there's so much. And Tim said in the 23rd would be a good night for him to go over the budget, which is in 2 weeks.
Of the town budget.
Yep, to the proposed for what, they've got the department heads part going pretty right now. But he's on vacation this week, so when we talked about a date, he felt that the 23rd would be a good date for him. And I told him I would run it by you guys.
Are you expecting any more applications coming in, do you know?
No, the deadline was September 30th.
Oh, good.
So we got just about all of them on September 30th. So that was a busy day.
Typically, there's some that we don't fund because they're a lot of federal money.
I don't know that they applied this year.
Well,
Some of those, like,
CASA's one of them.
CASA did. The Lakes Region
The Greater Lakes Child
Mental Health, they
Advocacy
didn't.
Center is another one. Gets tons of federal money.
Yeah.
So it's typically, I don't feel that we should be paying taxes twice to those. But that's my opinion, and I'm open to any
Agreed.
that.
So is the goal for us to take these and go over them? We're not going to do that tonight. We're going to go home and do our homework.
This is a lot of,
Yes.
If you took one a night and went through it, it would take us.
That's why I thought
2
2 weeks might
yeah.
work for
That
you
would be
guys
good.
better than a week.
So,
Yeah.
So we should probably come up with a few meetings that I can schedule for you ahead of time, get them on the calendar.
What's 2 weeks from now?
2 weeks is the 23rd.
All right, I won't be here.
Neither will I.
We are
Okay.
going to.
Do we want to make it the 30th then? So make it 3 weeks for the next meeting? Or
Okay, so we'll just deal with Tim, with the people that are here.
so you still want to do one for the 23rd as well?
That would be fun to do it separately. I mean, and then I think we
I'm on
could-
vacation. I actually fly in on the 23rd.
I'm flying out on the 20th and I'm not coming back till the 20th. I will be in Aruba.
That's where I'm going.
I just
as
put it
well.
on the calendar. You guys tell me what you want to
Well,
do.
unless you feel that we can do all of that. I mean, if we do our homework and we're comfortable with getting presentations, I guess we could do that and
I'd like to hear what Tim has to say,
okay, all right.
not to be a pain,
Sure.
but
So you
No,
would
no,
rather
no,
reschedule for the
that's
30th
totally
for Tim?
reasonable, yeah. So if we have, how many we have? 9,
and
9, 10? So if we interview 3 or 4 a night, that's
perfect.
a couple of nights,
Yep.
so 2 or 3.
We did that last year.
Yeah, we did.
did a
We
couple.
Actually, we did
And we
like, I
tried to
think-
keep
I
the big
did-
ones, like 2 little ones and a big one, or
Sure,
a big
yeah,
one
yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, we did 3 and 3 last year.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would get us into November.
Do you still want to, so you want to hold off on Tim to do that
So
on the
we're gonna hold off to
30th?
the 30th,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you want a meeting on the 23rd to do any of this talk, or would you rather just go 3 weeks and go to the 30th and
Well,
then
if we're
go
gonna be
every week
missing a
after
couple
that?
people, then
yeah,
we
give us
probably
time to
should
do our
just
homework.
skip it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
We always have
just
a few.
make sure you do your homework.
We always have a few weeks that we have built in for extra.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing weekly from the 30th on, right?
That's what my next question was.
Probably.
That's what
We'll
we
have
did
to
every
see.
other year, is
We'll
weekly.
want to do our interviews probably right at,
Yeah,
in
boom,
the-
boom, boom.
and
Okay.
it'd be nice to get them,
So on the
Make sure they
30th, we
they can meet.
Yep, we can set up the, how you would prefer to, or at least how many you would like to have at each meeting, and
We
then
could
I can
probably
call
do that
around and
right
figure
now
out.
if you want.
Mhm.
But looking at what we have,
Okay.
we could send out requests for them to meet with us.
We could probably do 2 with Tim on the 30th,
Okay, yeah, we could do,
and 3 and
you know,
4.
like in the Park Cemetery
You guys don't want to
Association.
talk about the applications before you decide on who you want to see? Because usually, that's what you did last year. You reviewed them all and then talked about who you wanted to see.
That would be
Well, like the
great.
Park Cemetery Association, we usually don't ask them to come in.
Right.
It's so simple.
They asked for a little more.
And the
so I
other
didn't
one
know if
that
you
we
would.
haven't got yet.
And
we
the
don't
Old Home
usually
Day
make
is
them.
another very simple one, which we don't usually need to interview because you're here anyways, so.
We don't do anything different, so.
Yeah.
As the new guy, and not privy to the history of this, although I know there's several agencies that the budget committee hasn't funded in the past, I'm not exactly sure why. And I don't know, it's maybe, I know you are, but maybe things have changed. I would like to see those people so I could ask them questions.
Okay.
I mean,
sure.
what you're saying and paying the tax twice, I
Yeah.
get all that.
Yeah.
But I want to know how much money they're getting from the federal government and how big their budget is.
It's all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But I
So
think he's saying he wants to actually talk to them,
I
no,
want to
everyone.
actually eyeball
we
them
can do that. Yeah.
eyeball them.
because this is kind of like cut and dry. And I'm a
Yeah.
eyeball.
Typically, these people come in and say, if you don't give us any money, we're still going to be funding these people. So,
Yep.
yeah. But no, that's fine. We can arrange that.
Oh,
Doesn't
he's
even
gonna-
have to be a long interview if it's obviously not stupid, but if it's obviously
It's
not
clear.
worth drawing out.
Well, typically we're like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You've done your homework and you have your questions and they answered them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be ready.
Because we
I'm
usually
gonna have to
vote
do this
after that
twice, Bill.
anyways. So I'd say 2/30th, 3 the 6th, and
Did we get anything
3
from
the
the Hall
13th.
Memorial Library?
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
the skinny one.
Does that mean it's not much money?
Or?
I didn't read it.
I think it's more money.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So I
So
think
you want-
we should do Pines and the Hall together because they're very similar in
You want them first? If I can get them in on the same night,
what do you think? Sure.
you'll be ready for them?
Yeah.
And do you want me to set them up for 6 o'clock to come in? Or do you want like 15 minutes before to discuss anything?
We
Yeah,
usually
6
discuss
o'clock, and
after,
6
right?
o'clock?
They
Okay.
could both
Just
come
making
in and whoever's here first.
Okay, so I'll try and get them for the 30th.
Yeah.
That's the day before Halloween. I don't know if they'll have, because they're both kid related, so I don't know if they're going to have any events or anything.
Do we want to do the youth assistance program too, since they're all similar two-town type things?
Does that mean we have to dress up on the 30th?
Yes.
Well, if you want. I guess.
Well, on the 30th, I think we're doing Tim too, so.
Yeah,
two
that's
is
probably
Okay,
a
so
lot.
More than enough.
Okay.
So we'll leave them as priority for the first one. And then do you want me to just give me a number and I'll see who I can fit in on the rest?
Yeah, 3 and a 4.
Works for me.
Well, no, because we're
Done.
not doing the Park Cemetery and we're not doing Pines.
So
in the
3 and
meeting.
3.
So that
What do you
would,
mean we're not doing Pines?
no,
Park
Cemetery and Old Home Day. We
Old
don't,
Home
we
Day.
don't go into a big long.
So that would be,
I mean,
that's
we'll
exactly
see their
8.
budgets.
Yeah.
But we don't need to interview them. because
So that would
they're
be
so
8.
small.
Bill,
Bill.
could you just make sure your mic's a little closer?
Oh.
I can't hear him on the speaker, so I can,
Okay.
that means I can't
Sorry.
hear you on the video.
Okay, that's
Okay, so October 30th, I'll go for 2. November 6th, I'll go for 3. November 13th, I'll go for 3.
And we can ask Tim on the 30th how soon these others, the locals are going to be ready because they're always last. Town departments.
The department heads?
Yes, I don't
actually-
want to keep waiting like every year we have, oh, we're going to readjust. We need to readjust.
He actually had the department heads were pretty well lined up. It's the other unknowns, the insurance and all those kinds of things.
By which
that-
Tim will adjust. Yeah.
But that's the part that he's mostly waiting on, that from what he said at
A
the
lot of that
selectmen
kind
meeting.
of stuff, though, isn't really something that we,
Control.
like, okay, we're not
Right.
going to pay for insurance this year. Well, that
Right.
creates other problems.
Yeah.
And you
yeah,
never know what percentage is going up either.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. And eventually.
Okay, so that's 3 meetings set. Do you want me to also set a meeting for the 20th for discussions for later, or
20th
close
of
to
Or do you-
November.
Thanksgiving at that point.
Thanksgiving is not till the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah,
I figured
so
you
on
wouldn't want
20th,
one.
we can do some voting. That'd be
So we
great.
could do, yeah, we should have a meeting.
So we'll have 4 meetings, the next 4 out from the October 30th forward, 4
Okay.
meetings, and then you guys can decide if you want more meetings somewhere in there.
Okay.
Great.
Sound good to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was the agenda?
So we're definitely not going to have one on the 27th then.
26.
No, not Not
Not the
before
night
Day
Thanksgiving.
before,
No.
I gotta cook.
Yeah, no, they didn't have one last year, so I didn't think you were gonna have one. It's kind of crazy.
Gotta put all these in here.
Okay, any other business that need to?
I've been asking around about that Lockmere Village representative. I got a guy that's a solid maybe.
Great.
That's
That's
better
more than
than a
what we've
That's
no.
had.
better than what
That's
I've had for the
right.
last several years, so.
Yeah.
The only criteria is really they have to be a member of the district or live within the district.
Okay.
Otherwise, we could ask any number of people.
So you have to be Joe's neighbor, basically.
Well, kinda, a little bit. New Hampshire neighbor.
All right, well. Motion to adjourn or?
Second.
Don't get used to this. Is not how it usually goes.
All those in
No,
favor?
yeah.
Me, Bill, me.
Aye, aye.
Usually 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
10
Well, then
o'clock.
yeah,
10
these are,
o'clock.
these are the organizational
Get your
meetings, so they
jammies.
should be quick.
Yeah.
So where are you going in Aruba?
We are leaving on the 16th, and I think we're staying at the